Hello children, hope all are safe at home. So children, in this video I am going to explain about the continuation of the fundamental unit of life of class 9. So in the early video I have discussed about the cell discovery and what is the cell made up of and how the cell structure is, right? So before ending that video I have said you about the cell has three main components. Yes, so what are the three main components, children? One is plasma membrane, which is also called as cell membrane. Second one is cytoplasm, and the third one is called as nucleus, right? Yes or no? So now I am going to discuss about all the three main components one after the other in this video. Okay, so let's start. The first one is called as plasma membrane, which is also called as cell membrane. Yes, that is the first and foremost outermost structure of a cell, right? So which is called as what? Plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay, and it is called as selectively permeable membrane also. Why? Because it prevents the movement of some materials into the cell. Okay, and its function is to follow two methods. One is diffusion and other one is osmosis processes. Okay, so why the diffusion and osmosis takes place, children? So diffusion is nothing but this cell membrane will allow the movement of outside materials into the cell, okay, by high concentration to low concentration. And what is osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of water from the cell, okay, into the cell and out of the cell. So that is called as what? Osmosis. So this particular plasma membrane is composed of lipids and proteins. It is composed of lipids and proteins. Okay children, so this particular lipid and protein will make up a plasma membrane, which is a bilayer. Bilayer means two layers will be present. Okay, two layers of cell membrane will be present around the cell. Yes, then next one is functions of plasma membrane. Okay, let us see the functions of plasma membrane. So the first function is it keeps a cell intact. Second one is it acts as a protective barrier. Third one is it regulates transport in and transport of materials. Next one is it is small lipid soluble molecules in it. Okay, like it allows the movement of small lipid molecules. For example, oxygen and carbon dioxide can be passed very easily through this particular porous membrane called as cell membrane. Okay, and it also allows the water to move freely across this membrane. So that is the function of cell membrane. Next, what is the second component of the cell, children? That is cytoplasm. Yes, so what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is composed of, okay, water, salts, proteins, etc. Okay, so it is surrounded by the cell membrane. If suppose this is a cell and this is a cell membrane, in this middle part, this middle spacious part is called as what? Cytoplasm. Okay, it is called as what? Cytoplasm. So in the cell cytoplasm, we have many number of cell organelles, okay, whose function is different from one another. Okay, so along with that we have nucleus in the cell cytoplasm. Okay, in the cell cytoplasm we have nucleus, which is also an important part of the cell. Now coming to the third part of the cell. The third main components of the cell is nucleus. Okay, so nucleus is small, round and membrane bound structure that is found in the center of the cell. Okay, so fluid inside the nucleus is said to be nucleoplasm, covered by double layer called nuclear membrane. This particular nucleus is covered by the double layer called as nuclear membrane. And this particular nucleus play a central role in cellular activities like reproduction. Okay, nucleus contain some thread-like structures called as chromatin material, which will be converted into chromosomes. This particular chromosomes will carry information from the parent to the next generations in the form of DNA. The DNA is nothing but what? Deoxyribonucleic acid molecules. Okay, then the functional segment of DNA are called genes. Okay, so one more important part the plant cell will have, children. Other than the plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus, the plant cell has one more extra part, that is cell wall. That is called as what, children? Cell wall. Okay, so this particular cell wall is rigid. Why? Because it is made up of cellulose. Okay, and the role of the cell wall is to provide the structural support to the plants. What does it do? It provides the structural support to the plants. Not only that, the cell wall will allow water and some dissolved substances to pass through it into the cell. Okay, children, so this is all about the main components of the cell. So in the next video I will discuss about the individual cell organelles. Okay, thank you.